But let me tell you one thing this guy told me. I asked him, do you have a girlfriend? And yeah, he said yes, he has a girlfriend. Whew, that night I didn't sleep too. I'm telling you guys, my heart was broken. Oh my heart was broken, and I felt like, okay, it's okay, we can just be friends. But let me tell you guys, that friendship till now is there. The rest is history. Tukaenda, we went, and tukakaa, we talked. In fact, we went to his home. Let me tell you guys, for the very first time. But the good thing with this guy, I've never seen such a guy. He was so disciplined. He didn't have, yani story mingi. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, it's a girl here, Josie, and this is where love, live, and fun is always, created. Anyway guys, let me take this chance to welcome you to my channel, to thank anyone who has taken his or her time in choosing to click on this video, because you have chosen the right thing. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. May God expand all your territories. Another thing, guys, if you're new here, kindly consider hitting that subscribe button. We are at 65 subscribers. Let's make it to 100. I know it's step by step. Even you can make it to 200, 300, and I will be grateful to anyone who takes his or her chance in subscribing to my channel, in liking my videos, in commenting, because this is where, just I have said, love, live, and fun is created. Anyway guys, I know you have seen the title of the video, and today I'm gonna give you a story on how I met my amazing able husband. Oh my goodness, guys, are you even ready for this story? Are you ready? Yeah, so if you're new here, I just did an introduction video. I think it's 5-6 days ago, and I talked about who I am. You can go and check it out. In that video, I said that I am married, but I know some of you may be knowing me and may be knowing my husband from our a couple channel, which is Josie and Cabs. In that channel, we bring you amazing shorts, couple shorts. So guys, you can also go subscribe there, and we shall be grateful. Anyway, if you are not yet aware of who I am, just wait. You're gonna see my husband very soon in my channel, because he must come here and say hi to my people. I'm gonna introduce him here, and yeah, let's give it time. When the day comes, I will introduce him to you. But anyway guys, let me tell you how I met this amazing soul. So to start with, my husband is so loving, caring, and he is a very understanding person. And how did I meet this gentleman? First of all, we met in the year 2017. So you can count by yourself and see how many years are those. So uh, this is how we met. I was in a relationship, and that relationship was not working for me. So the person that I was dating during those days was not. I think he didn't love me, or if he loved me, then he was not he was not showing that love to me. As you know, it's like I was forcing myself to that person. And so he had broken up with me several times, but he was that kind of a person who would break up and then come back to me knowing that I would take him back. Oh my goodness, who was that? So guys, that's what I passed through. So I came a time whereby I decided to break up with him personally. So Here he had given me at a break. Now I told him, now for this time I'm not ready for that break. What I am ready for is a breakup. And I'm telling you guys, I broke up with this person through the phone. You can imagine, yeah, I was in Nairobi, I guess he was in Eldoret, and yeah, we broke up through the phone. And now this is how I met my husband. So after breaking up with him, with that person, so it was on a Saturday morning, I remember very well. I guess it was yeah, it was on a Saturday morning. I can't recall the date, but it was on Saturday morning. And I was just in my sis home here in Nairobi. You know those days. I was just I think I had done my form 4. Yeah, and I had stayed, I can't recall well, but I was staying at my sister's place. So I was busy on my phone. Because those days I had a very funny phone. That phone was called MHOS. So it could accept WhatsApp sometimes, and sometimes it fails. Or maybe Facebook. So it was not a good phone. So that was the phone that I was using. And during that day, it was on a weekend, Saturday. Okay, I took my phone. Then I just started, browsing on my Facebook, and I was, those days Facebook was the Kusema what, the Kusema app, So everyone was on Facebook. So that Saturday, I decided to check my Facebook. So while I was browsing, I happened to see someone's photo. And I was like, I signaled my sis and I told my sis, oh my goodness, look at this cute guy. And he really looks like a Muslim, or maybe, I don't know. So that was all. But after talking to sis, and my sis also responded and said, yeah, he looks good. So after that, I went direct and clicked at his profile and I checked his, timeline. I was going through his timeline. And I was like, okay, so we are friends. I don't know when we became friends on Facebook. So I decided to, let me tell you guys, I DM'd him. So I DM'd this guy. I guess I saw his picture first and I felt like, oh, this guy looks good. It was just a sign of appreciation. So what I did, I DM'd him through his Facebook. And luckily, no, I didn't DM first. What I did, I commented on his photo. Then after commenting on his photo, kumbe he was also online. He came with a reply. I don't know what I said. I said that I must say you look. Okay, I can't remember the comment that I wrote down, but he was complimenting him on how he looks. I told him that he looks good. Now after that, I saw him respond. Ile yenye people could comment, then you could reply to those who have commented on your photo. I saw that he has replied, and I went to the messenger and I was like, oh, it was showing me the green icon, which shows you that someone is online on Facebook. So I decided, let me DM this person. Oh my goodness, are you even ready for this story? So let me change my hairstyle. So what I did, I DM'd him and I said to him, hi, I must say you look good. Huh? So this guy said thank you. Now my conversation was over. So in a few seconds or a minute, I saw another. He said thank you. But after some time, maybe 1 minute or some seconds, he texted back. So I think he went and started, going through my timeline. And let me tell you guys, those days, the phones that we had, the cameras were not that clear. Now you can hear I'm telling you, I had a phone called MHOS. That phone, if you could snap someone or take a photo, you could even wonder. So that phone wasn't, bringing my skin as it is right now. I'm a brown lady. If you know me in person, you know what I'm talking about. My skin color is brown, not even chocolate, brown. Yeah. So these photos could not bring that that brown thing, the long time cameras. Now he saw them and I think he just felt mercy on me, because if you could look at those photos, you couldn't even that I look good. Personally, I looked good, but what those photos had done for me was injustice. So they were just giving me a vibe of, looking funny, yeah. So this guy also went through my timeline, and now he came back to my message to the messenger, and he was like, okay, I have also gone through your timeline, through your photos, and I have seen that you also look good. So I was like, wow, so there's someone who can tell me that I look good. And I was like, okay, thank you. Guys, now from there, we started talking, we even exchanged. Now he asked me, and where do you go? Where do you stay? Let me tell you guys, luckily, or whatever, I think God had planned this thing. So when he asked me where I am and I told him, he was like, what? You are in the same place that I am. Oh my gosh. And I was like, are you serious? And he was, yeah, the same place you are. Nairobi, you can be, maybe we say you are in Dandora, you are in, Githurai, but in a different place. But so long as you are in the Githurai, you are the same place where someone else is. Now, we exchanged our numbers. And he said to me, I hope I meet you one day. So for me, yeah, so for me, I thought that, it was just a joke. I wasn't ready to meet this person in person, because I felt like it was just, but now, a moment came, and I was passing, we were going somewhere with my sister, and we passed where he used to stay. I wasn't aware of where specifically he stays, but he had told me, I live a certain place. So we passed there, and I tried texting him and telling him, I'm in your way area, and I didn't manage to to get him, because I was using text messages. But little did I know that the message did not arrive. I think I had no, I don't understand, I don't remember, maybe I had no credit, or maybe something like that, yeah. So when we went back home, I texted him on WhatsApp, and I told him, today I passed whereby at your home place. I didn't know the specific area. When you tell someone you live at, maybe Konambaya, yeah. So when you pass Konambaya, you tell him nilipita hapo kwenye unaishi hapo Konambaya, hata kama ujui nyumba ama nini. So that's what I did. And he was like, but you didn't let me know. I told him, I texted you, but it's like my messages did not come. Maybe I had no credit, or blah blah blah. So guys, even before that, it seems like I've taken you so fast. So through the process, okay, we continued talking, and let me tell you guys, it's like I felt in love with this guy even before we met. I don't know, but I think it's so, cause I asked him, okay, can you send me your photos, Aki? Then this guy replied and told me that, okay, I have so many photos, so just wait, I will, reshuffle them and choose on which not to send you and which to send you. So I was not satisfied by his response. I felt like he didn't want to send me his photos. I felt like he was, he was just, he was not even ready to share his photos with me. So I felt, I was like, okay. So that night I didn't sleep well, because this guy have refused to send me photos. Guys, even I felt heartbroken, because they have refused to send me photos. So I just slept, and the following morning, now when I woke up and switched on my data, oh my goodness, guys, I found picha zinatiririka kwa mtandao. He sent me so many photos, and I was like, what? You mean this guy was serious? Then looking at the photos, I was like, oh my goodness, this guy looks so cute. This guy, and he was just fine, he was just fine. So he also requested for some photos from me. I had very weird photos, but I sent him, and yeah. So he told me one day, today I'll be coming to see you. And I was like, guy, sasa where is this guy coming to see me? I'm at my sister's place, and my sister can't allow a man whom we don't know to come just to our home. So luckily that day my sister wasn't going for work, and this guy tells me, I'll be there in 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, at least this is in the home, in the house, so I'm gonna leave the house and go meet this person. Hey guys, so when I went to meet him, he called me and told me I have arrived. So I asked him, where should I come and see you? So he said a specific location, and I was like, okay, so I'm not going to that specific location. I'm going to hide somewhere next to that location so that I can see, is this person really the same who sent me those photos? Someone can send you different photos from the Facebook, from the internet, but the person you are speaking to is a different person, because those days people could do so. Eh, I have another story for another day. Anyway, let's continue. So I was like, okay, I'm going, if it's the same person, I'm gonna go and meet him. But if it's a different person, I'm gonna run away from him without him noticing. Oh my goodness. So what happened? The place where I went to hide, it's the place I found him. Oh my goodness. So the reason why I found him is because, oh, my baby girl is awake. So guys, let me, I'll be back. So guys, sorry, I'm back. Our baby girl had woken up and I decided to, shughulikia her 1, 2, 3. Now I'm back with this interesting story. Now, the place where I went to hide, and so that I could see whether the person I'm gonna meet is the same person with the photos he sent me. Imagine, it is the same place that I found him standing, waiting for me. Oh my goodness. And it's like we recognized each other very fast. So, hey, this guy, I think he had other intentions, because, so when I went there, I gave him my hand, at least for greetings. But imagine what he did. He refused my hand, and he hugged me. And I was like, okay, I didn't refuse the hug. So, and let me tell you guys, that is how we met. That was our very first day of us meeting. Oh my goodness. So guys, my husband was like, okay, those days he was not yet my husband. Now, he hugs me and I'm like, okay, so what is it all about, this hug? And I told him, okay, so let's go stand, somewhere. I showed him somewhere to stand, and he told me, now we are going to stand here and that people can see us. Oh my goodness. Then I was like, okay, so where do we go? He told me, okay, let us go somewhere, at least we sit, we talk. And let me tell you guys, and for me, I used to carry some cash, but that day I had no money. So I told him, okay, for me, even if you are saying that we board a matatu and go somewhere, for me I don't have cash. I had not carried any cash. And he was like, no, 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 no. The place you are going, it's only 10 bob. Those days, in Nairobi, those days you could pay a stage for 10 bob. And he was like, okay, it's only 10 bob. I'm gonna pay it for you. And guys, I didn't refuse. So this guy Kumbe was impressed, like, okay, hey, this girl is beautiful. And he told me, hey, those photos that you send me were not giving you the, yani hazikuwa zinakutoa vile uko, wewe ni mweupe. And I was like, okay. So this guy tukaenda, we went, and tukakaa, we talked. In fact, we went to his home. Let me tell you guys, for the very first time. But the good thing with this guy, I've never seen such a guy. He was so disciplined. He didn't have, yani story mingi, yani, So this guy also, so it reached like akanibaya soda, alinibe hizo time, those days I could take Sprite. Yeah. Yeah, so he bought me a Sprite. I had some Sprite there. We at least talked to know each other. But let me tell you one thing this guy told me. I asked him, do you have a girlfriend? And yeah, he said yes. He has a girlfriend. Whew, that night I didn't sleep too. I'm telling you guys, my heart was broken. Oh my heart was broken, and I felt like, okay, it's okay, we can just be friends. But let me tell you guys, that friendship till now is there. The rest is history. And that's how we started dating. Imagine. So it reached a point where I have to go back to my sister's place because it's already 7 p.m. 7 p.m. in Nairobi, it's like a day. It's a day, like a bright day, people still walking. So we went. So I thought that I was boarding a vehicle alone. So us going out from the house, it was cold. So he was like, okay, let me give you a sweater and you will bring it back. So I was like, okay. So for me, my mind was too thick those days. I never knew anything to do with. So kumbe, he was giving me that sweater so that next time we meet. But for me, I don't have that knowledge. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's because, so when we went to board a matatu, I thought I was boarding a matatu alone back to my home, to my sister's place. But when we went to board the vehicle, I see him also enter in the matatu, and I was like, okay, where are you going? And he was like, you're a woman and I should not leave you such time alone. So let me make sure I reach you where I picked you. And I was like, okay. So he's a gentleman. So we went till we reached home, and I was like, okay, now because I have arrived, let me remove this sweater I give you. And he was like, no, that sweater you'll give it to me next time. And guys, let me tell you, that sweater I brought, I wish I could have that sweater here. I gave it out. I don't know where ilikuwa imeraruka kidogo because I had worn it too much. So I don't know whether I gave out or I threw. I can't even remember. So guys, and that's how we continued meeting one another. The love thing came out there. He had already saved me in his phone as Mi Amor. Mi Amor means my love. But for me, the name was still there, Dennis. So one day he asked me, okay, so what have you saved me in your phone contacts? And I was like, it's still Dennis. And I showed him. And he asks me, okay, do you know how I have saved you? And I was like, no. And he shows me Mi Amor with a love emoji. Guys, I was surprised. I felt ashamed. But I did change immediately. I saw that. I changed his phone contact from Dennis to another amazing sweet word. So guys, that's how I met my husband. You may be having someone, anakupimia pale Facebook and you don't want to talk to them, you don't, unajiona hairi. That might be your husband. You see, for us, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Those are 8 good years zenye tumejuana. Of course, the good thing with this guy, we met 2017 and 2018 I went to college. Imagine, I did 2018, 2019, I finished 2020. Oh my, 3 good years when I'm when I'm in college, and he was out here, but he still waited for me. I thank God, because if he was to marry someone else, then he could have done it, people outside there. But yeah, that's how I met my husband, and the rest is history. Oh my goodness, we are blessed with a baby girl here, and we thank God. We believe everything shall be We shall conquer. Marriage is sweet. Ukipata mwenye anakupenda, mpendane. Yeah. So guys, that was a very interesting story from Josie on how she met her husband. Is it her? His? Her? Yeah, his, whatever. Yeah, so that's how I met my husband. And yeah, I love him so much. And may God bless our union. Anyway, guys, it have been me, your girl here, Josie. Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking. If you have not yet subscribed, can't you see the amazing stories I'm giving out here? Kindly hit that subscribe button and let's meet in our next one. Bye.